Neighborhood Centers was founded in 1907 as the Houston Settlement Association by Alice Graham Baker, the grandmother of Secretary James A. Baker III. Her hope was to address an immediate need in the area for nursery school and kindergarten classes. The association's stated purpose was to extend educational, industrial, social, and friendly aid to all of those within our reach. While we've changed our name a couple of times over the past 105 years, our mission to bring resources, education, and connection to emerging neighborhoods is basically the same thing we started out to do more than a century ago. Today, we've grown into a network of more than 60 service sites and reach more than 250,000 people each year. We're proud that we still represent the dedication to quality service and the commitment to compassion that was set forth by our founders so long ago. Neighborhood Centers takes a holistic approach for significant community development. We help residents discover their individual strengths, clarify their ideas for improvement, and then we work together to develop resources to benefit their community. We do this with the help of long-term partners who share our belief in human potential and our vision for keeping Houston a place of opportunity for all who are working for a better life. Our proven model is based on the reality that people who have access to education and economic opportunity can achieve their goals and build vibrant communities. We promote individual success and community growth by delivering integrated support in key areas of life, from education and economic opportunity to healthcare and housing. Our programs focus on three areas of measurable impact: educational attainment, financial well-being, and community engagement. Rather than focus on what's wrong with our neighbors and neighborhoods and try to fix them, we focus on the existing strengths and assets inherent in every individual and community. We identify these qualities and use them as a foundation on which to build. Our ability to weave multiple streams of funding together is critical as well. This approach allows us to operate community centers throughout the county that offer a wide variety of resources, such as free tax preparation, classes where people can learn to speak and read English, opportunities to enroll children in charter schools, health screenings and education, fitness and nutrition classes, and assistance in becoming a U.S. citizen. This strategy also allows us to establish a credit union that helps unbanked residents enter the financial mainstream. Since we work with residents who don't have a car or who live in neighborhoods lacking reliable public transportation, it's crucial that we provide multiple resources in one place for their convenience. Another thing that sets neighborhood centers apart is that we're highly collaborative. We work with partners who are the best in class in their areas of expertise to ensure all of our neighbors' needs are met. Neighborhood Centers is well known as an effective steward of the broad array of resources entrusted to us. We have a highly capable executive team, and our board of directors includes some of the region's most distinguished business leaders, former elected officials, and dedicated volunteers. We cherish our heritage of leadership locally, as well as on a state and national level. We reject mediocrity and have a passion for excellence, relentlessly pursuing it in everything we do. In fact, our ability to braid resources efficiently maximizes synergies both programmatically and individually. This is instrumental in our ability to deliver the best services for our clients. And best of all, we keep administrative expenses to less than 5% of our budget, so that more than 95 cents of every dollar invested in neighborhood centers benefits those we serve and drives real results for our neighbors. We set measurable goals, track results, and gauge success against three key indicators: educational achievement, financial well-being, and residential engagement. Community center activities and inputs are tracked across a database that's regularly reviewed at multiple levels. This not only allows us to celebrate our successes, but provides an opportunity to improve our programs and processes. One area of impact we're proud of is our free tax preparation services. In the first 3 years of the program, volunteers helped us return more than $91 million to the Houston economy, while saving our neighbors about $5 million in fees. While we're a local organization, a lot of what Neighborhood Centers does is recognized as best practices locally, regionally, and nationally. One example, and something that's personal for me, is our Immigration and Citizenship Initiative. Much of the immigration conversation is on building fences or sending foreigners back. What many people don't realize is that there are more than 8 million immigrants living in the United States legally who are eligible to become citizens. There are between 100 and 300,000 of them in the greater Houston area alone. To address this need, each month we host forums for people on the pathway to citizenship. Our volunteers, including attorneys, help people navigate the cumbersome application process by providing them with technical reviews and registering them for citizenship classes. We also connect them with our credit union, which loans them funds for the expensive application fee. Our forums are so effective that we've been asked by leaders in other Texas cities to take our show on the road so others can learn how we approach immigration. Our accomplishments are reflected in those of our neighbors. Annually, we touch more than 250,000 people through our programs. We're most proud when our neighbors achieve their dreams. We see success when someone is graduating to the next grade, becoming a citizen, getting a tax refund, opening their first savings account, learning to be a better parent, or perfecting a hobby that might become a source of income for their family. Just a few of our other annual accomplishments include filing more than 25,000 tax returns and generating $30 million in tax refunds for our clients, helping 10,000 people progress on their journey of citizenship and hundreds become citizens, providing English as a second language classes to more people in Houston than any other organization, connecting more than 20,000 people to our community health fairs, graduating hundreds of our elementary charter school students to the next grade, operating one of the fastest growing credit unions in the country, saving clients millions of dollars a year. This is money they'll spend on necessities instead of on predatory services like payday lenders or unsavory service providers, and enabling thousands of volunteers to donate more than 50,000 hours a year. Our challenge is what not to add to our existing programs. We're known as a bold organization that is willing to tackle the toughest issues, and because of that, elected officials and business and community leaders constantly turn to neighborhood centers. Whether it's a natural disaster, a new cutting-edge program such as creating a school for refugee children, or rescuing a failing nonprofit, Neighborhood Centers is the go-to agency in Houston. We're willing to try new things, but we also know when to walk away from an initiative that isn't producing the desired results. We believe a holistic, comprehensive approach is the way to go. With additional resources, we could do two things. First, we would expand our impact in the neighborhoods where we operate today. Whether adding capacity to accommodate more students to our charter schools, teaching more families to build financially for their futures, or engaging more residents in the citizenship process. If we added or expanded our services, we'd be able to help many more people. This would also create an even deeper impact in families, neighborhoods, and entire communities. Additional resources would also enable our model to scale quickly. We have a list of communities asking for their own neighborhood centers. We have a model, partners, and a list of strategic projects so that with additional funds we could move very quickly in a robust and comprehensive way. When people visit our Baker Ripley community, they often comment on the density of the area, perhaps because it's 4 times as dense as the rest of the city. Offering safe, affordable, multifamily housing in gateway neighborhoods would be transformative. Imagine a multifamily housing complex that's integrated with the comprehensive services offered at our community centers. Please join us in our efforts to strengthen communities, educationally, financially, and through community engagement. This would help thousands of people transform their communities for good.